charts like a beast share. My last album spent 52 weeks there. Almost finished with the second, you should be scared. Storm's coming, you should go inside and pre.
Recently started weighing out my protein powder just to be a little more accurate, which I guess might be kind of silly to be more accurate when I eat out almost every day, but I figure you might as well be accurate with the things that you can be accurate with, and then for the things that you can't, you know, you just do your best. Alright, I'm gonna drink this and head over to Gustavo's house. We're gonna work on editing a video, and I'm gonna work on some emails while I'm there. And then, just like usual, pick up Alexis at 2:40, pick up Christian at 3:10, get something to eat, and then probably come home. We'll see. I was wondering why I wasn't focusing and the thing on screen wasn't focused. You gotta teach Christian to film better. He's so into filming, it's crazy. He made me show him a max tuning video yesterday so he could see the transitions, and he's like, okay, now how do I do that? And I'm like, Christian, he's using like After Effects. You don't have that. You don't even have a computer. You just use your iPhone and iMovie. But if you haven't seen his stuff, you should check it out. I'll link his Instagram video. He does some pretty cool stuff. He really loves stop motion action figures, and then just trying to do like cool effects using cutscenes or quick cuts or whatever. Gustavo's food is always so good. Yeah, let's go.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Hey! Hi! Everyone should follow our Instagrams. Yeah, you should follow. Wait, what is it? TMI. Ellison.Otis. Alexis.Elkins. Luke.McDonough. Okay, bye. Bye, Alexis. Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
What's up, guys? So I picked up the kids back at the house. We grabbed some food to go. I'm not super hungry because I just ate at Gustavo's house, but I'm gonna indulge a little bit. And when I say that, I mean I'm gonna eat something that I normally wouldn't eat if I'm dieting, but I still have nutritional information for, and it will still fit into my macros. I'll show you what it is in a second. But I don't know, did I mention that I woke up at a new low this morning? 157.4 or 0.6. I was really tired, so I don't remember exactly which it was. But when I went to sleep last night, or right before I went to sleep, I said to myself, I said, man, I bet I'm gonna be like 158 in the morning. And not only was I not 158, I blew right by that and went to 157. So it was definitely a new low, and that makes me happy. And I haven't really had a refeed in a while. I had a few drinks and some. What are you're eating? I was gonna show.
Yeah.
All right, it's okay. It's all good. Yeah, look at this.
Lexi messed everything
Oh
up.
man, that looks beautiful. Alexis. Alright, but that's not all. I'm not gonna have any of this stuff, but I told Christian last time we got Little Caesars that we could get some of these cinnamon bites. Man, they look good and they're hot. Ew, what you mean, ew?
I had a bloody nose.
But Alexis said that she doesn't like pepperoni.
Mom, did you never like pepperoni?
Don't talk with your mouth full. Alright, that's 143 grams of deliciousness.
That's a huge pizza though.
Huge slice, I know. It doesn't matter, as long as I account for it. I have plenty of macros left for the day. So 143 grams is the only slice I'm gonna have.
Waste all your time and lose all your followers and eat a lot of food today. And then you get fat.
No. Stay on my diet. Alright guys, so I need to finish my macros for the night. I have 20 grams of carbs left, 20 grams of fat left, and about 27 grams of protein. So there's a lot of options. I'm staying pretty strict on these macros. 55 grams of fat, 175 grams of carbs, and 175 grams of protein. And it's a relatively severe calorie deficit. So I think, you know, I was 157 something today. I'm probably, if I'm training regularly like I am and not doing any cardio but not being completely sedentary, then I might be losing maybe 1.5 pounds a week on average. But you know, we'll see. It's early, and I started this cut all the way back in November. It was like the week before Thanksgiving, and I was 166.8, so I'm down almost 10 pounds. But I had about a 2-week time frame plus the holidays where I wasn't tracking and weight went up a little bit, and then we had the LA Fit Expo. So I need to hit these macros. I haven't had many refeeds, and I'm not using structured refeed days yet because I'm just like saving calories for special events. So the Super Bowl's on Sunday, so I'm gonna tough it out. Even though I had a pretty significant low this morning, I'm not gonna eat more today or tomorrow. I'm just gonna tough it out and wait until Sunday, and then I'll probably be a little looser. I might not track, you know, to the T. I just enjoy myself, watch the game, maybe even have some drinks. So, which won't really set me back. I mean, in fact, this is the time where I want to be more relaxed. My show is not until September. It's about 33 weeks away as of Saturday, so almost 33 weeks. That's a long time. That's over 6 months. So the key. The game plan is to get within striking distance, which is I want to get between 152 to 154 roughly, and then hold that for a couple months as a diet break. I'll increase calories, and then we'll start dieting again, maybe like in May. So we've got time. It's only February 1st right now. The next thing on the agenda is the Arnold Classic. Is anybody going to the Arnold Classic? Let me know. I'm really excited. Me and Chris Bearcat are going. and we're just gonna walk around. I'm not gonna be at any booth. Last year I was at PE Science booth. This year they've got me slated for a couple other expos, the Dallas Europa and the Orlando Europa shows. So I won't be actually like obligated to work the booth, but I'll definitely stop by, say hi to everybody. Yeah, it should be a good time. I love expos because I love meeting people, I love networking, I love talking to people, and I just think it's a good time. And I like traveling in short bursts. Like I wouldn't want to be gone for like 2 weeks, but I like being gone for 3 or 4 days. So you know, change of scenery, collab with people, train with different people. You know, it's always a great time. In fact, last year, the Arnold Expo, me and Bearcat have been friends for a while, but last year was the first time that we met in person, so that was pretty sick. Same with Teddy Pantelis, who's another WNBF pro as well. All right, let's figure out what we're gonna have to eat. I'm gonna do some brainstorming and come right back. Yeah.
Look at this. Check it out. You looking or what?
Yeah, I'm looking. So wait, this is from this morning when I mixed up the prolific?
Yeah.
Alright, trying to get different angles, so hopefully that works out. So, this is what I made. It is, I'll step over here so you can see it better. I had to use the rest of that ground beef from the other day. This is 96.4 lean ground beef. I did 1 serving of guac, 1 serving of salsa, half a serving of cheese, and 1 serving of light sour cream, and a carb balanced tortilla, which is high fiber. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this. This actually closes off my macros pretty much perfectly. Like I said, my goal is 55 fat, 175 carbs, and 175 protein. Now, a lot of people ask me like, Chris, how did you come up with those numbers? And or they say, Chris, why are those numbers so low so early in this diet? I know those numbers will give me results. I went with a little bit higher fat than maybe what I've used in the past because I like to eat out. So when I eat out, I get a little bit more flexibility because I have higher fat. But I know that those numbers work because I know around 1,800 to 1,900 calories, regardless of if I'm doing cardio or not doing cardio, really gets the scale moving as long as I'm consistent. And like I said, I've dropped about 10 pounds in, you know, since mid-November with a couple weeks off. When I was in Virginia, I wasn't tracking. The other question I get a lot is, so anyway, how I came up with it is because I have experience. I've dieted on, you know, more and less calories before. I know when I get like closer to stage ready, I'm usually down around 1,700 to 1,800 with 4 to 5 days or more of cardio. So you know, I'm experienced. I know where my body is, and it's not going to change that much. Now, and I'm sedentary. You know, I work aside from the gym. I work at a desk doing online coaching. That's my full-time job. Somebody said it the other day. So they said, "Yo, Chris, now that you're making that YouTube money, man, that made me laugh so much because." This is my 24th video in a row, one video a day. And although the channel is growing, and I really appreciate everyone that's coming through, it's not like you know, a Christian Guzman video that gets 200,000 views each video. You know, I get maybe 2,000 views, but it's growing, and I'm excited for that. But yeah, I think in January YouTube revenue was 75 to 80 bucks or something like that. And so, you know, it's growing, and maybe eventually I'll make $100 a month. But this is not where I get my money from. I earn money through online coaching, and that's my full-time job. As of May of 2017, I quit my day job to do online coaching full-time because it was more fulfilling, and because I made more money doing it. So it was a no-brainer. I just couldn't do both. I was doing both for a long time, and I couldn't do both anymore. The trick to losing fat. There's no trick. It's to be in a calorie deficit. I track my macros using MyFitnessPal. I log everything I eat. People always ask me, what should I eat to lose weight? And the answer is, there's not a food to eat to lose weight. What you should do is you should choose foods that hit your macros, put you at a calorie number, a calorie amount that is a deficit. which means it's less calories. You're eating less calories than you burn per day. And then your body is gonna take the fat that you have stored and use it to make up the difference. Because there's actually no, like, you can't have negative energy. That energy came from somewhere. It came from your fat stored on your body. So that's where your body makes up the difference. So anyway, figure out what your macros are, set some numbers. Doesn't matter what your starting numbers are. You just stick with them for 1 to 2 weeks and you look at your average weight. And if it goes down, then good, you're losing fat. If it goes up, well, maybe you need to lower your calories. If it stays the same, maybe you need to be a little more patient and then potentially either lower your calories or add cardio. It's not super complicated. Our macro and nutrition guidebook has a calculator and it breaks it down for you. I think everyone should read it if you're not experienced with this. But I mean, I could talk about this for hours, but it's not as hard as you think it is. Just be consistent, track your calories, track your macros, and make progress in whichever direction you want to go. That's the end of this video. Cue the outro.
I've been sitting on the charts like a beach chair. My last album spent 52.